Ever wonder where America keeps its massive gold reserves? Or if all that gold even still exists? From secret vaults to gold heists to crazy conspiracies, we're tracing the wild history of America's gold. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for fact number 5, because it might change everything you thought you knew. Let's dig in. Gold has been at the center of America's economy, power, and politics for centuries. But tracking it? Well, let's just say it's easier to find Waldo than some of this gold. We'll break it down into 5 key moments that shaped the rise, loss, and mystery of America's gold reserves. 1. The gold rush that started it all, 1848 to 1850s. It all started with a shiny rock in a river. When gold was discovered in California, the entire country lost its mind. People quit their jobs, abandoned their families, and rushed west to strike it rich. The US mined over $2 billion in gold in just a few decades. But here's the twist. Most of that gold didn't stay in America. It was sent to Europe to pay debts and trade for goods. Fun fact, if you had just 1 ounce of gold in 1849, it could buy you a mansion. Today, maybe a fancy dinner. 2. Fort Knox, the gold vault of legends, 1937. Fast forward to the 1930s, when the US government decided gold was too powerful to be in private hands. In 1933, President FDR ordered Americans to turn in their gold. Yep, it became illegal to own gold. That gold was stored in a super secure vault in Kentucky, now known as Fort Knox. At its peak, Fort Knox held over 649 million ounces of gold, almost 75% of the world's supply. Conspiracy alert, some say Fort Knox is now empty. Could it be true? Stick around, because we'll get to that. 1971, the day America ditched gold. For most of history, the US dollar was backed by gold. That meant you could technically exchange dollars for gold anytime. But in 1971, President Nixon shocked the world by cutting the dollar's link to gold. Why? The US had printed too much money and didn't have enough gold to back it. This move turned the dollar into a faith-based currency. Basically, it's valuable because we believe in it. The US still had gold, but now it didn't need it to print money. Some say this made America stronger. Others blame it for inflation and rising debt. Wild thought. If we still used gold-backed money, gas might still be 30 cents a gallon. 4. The mystery of America's missing gold. Now here's where things get weird. The US claims to have 8,133 tons of gold. But Fort Knox hasn't been fully audited since 1953. Some reports suggest much of the gold has been leased, sold, or even disappeared. Theories include secret transfers to the Federal Reserve's vaults, gold sent to other countries as collateral. Some say there's way less gold than we think. So is the gold really there? No one knows for sure. 5. Who really owns America's gold today? The US government says it still holds all the gold, but some experts aren't convinced. Meanwhile, China, Russia, and India are stockpiling gold like crazy. Central banks around the world are reducing their reliance on the US dollar. New financial systems, like digital gold and Bitcoin, could change everything. Big question. What happens if gold becomes the world's main currency again? Would the US still be on top? So what do you think? Is America's gold safely stored, or are we sitting on an empty vault? Should we bring back the gold standard, or is digital gold the future? Let me know in the comments.